Hello students, good morning. That in last class we have done about that the vector. There is a vector addition, how we can add their different type of the vector and rule of the vector addition we have done. Now next we will start our resolution of a vector, how we can resolve of a vector and what is the purpose of the resolution of the vector. Then resolution, that is the process of splitting a single vector into two or more vectors such that they together produce the sum effect on it is produced by single vector then how we can resolve their any component. If we are taking their axis x and y, if any vector is acting along this plane like this p vector, then how we can resolve this one. This resolution we will do here. Then the resolved vector are known as component of a given vector. Resolution, that is the process of the splitting a single vector into two or more vectors such that they together produces the same sum effect on it produced by the single vector. Here we have taken that any vector, this one O, and P vector, this one we are taking, and we will split this vector in two direction, along x axis, along y axis. Then we will find how much component of this vector will act along x axis, along y axis. That is this component finding by using the resolution method. Clear now? And the resolved, that is the resolved term in that along x axis, that is the y axis, that is known as the component of the given vector. That we will call it, that is the what is the component along x axis of OP vector and what is the component of OP vector along y axis. This we will find. Now this one is a making, there is a rectangular component of the vector in a plane. Now how we can find their component? There is a rectangular components of a vector in a plane. How we can their rectangular component? When a vector is divided into two component. In this picture we can see there is a OP vector, this one we are dividing along two component x and y into two components which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Mutually perpendicular with each other. There we are resolve this one in two component. They are both are perpendicular with each other. That x along y, that will be perpendicular with each other. Then those vectors are called rectangular component of vector in a plane. That is a rectangular component of the plane. There we have written, when a vector is divided into components which are mutually perpendicular with each other. There is a x and y, both are perpendicular with each other, and we are dividing this vector into two parts along x and y. Then those vectors are called rectangular component of the vector in the plane. Now from here we are writing their naming, then we will increase this one along this and along this direction. Here we can take their n point and here we can take m point. Clear now? Let this vector is making any angle theta along x axis, then we can call it a vector. That is a vector. Then now we are taking there along x axis, we are writing there ax component, ax vector. Along y axis we are writing there a y vector. Then we will find their component along x axis ax and along y axis ay. Now from triangle ONP, from this one we can write there ONP. From here we can write ONP, ON vector ONP. In this triangle we can write there one vector, this one acting in this one direction, and there acting in this one direction, that's why they are also acting in this one direction. Now here that this plus along this equal to this one vector. There we will follow the triangular law of the addition. Now put value of this one, ax vector plus on is ax and pn is along, that is a vector. There we will write there pn, by mistake we have this one is np, then op, then np our vector is this one, same front of this ay, then here we will write there ay vector, and there op our a vector. From where we have written by using the triangular law of the addition. Now there we will write there this one, we will remove, then indicating direction, ax acting along x axis, that's why we are writing I cap, ay along z and j axis, y axis, that's why we are writing here j cap, and there will be a vector. Clear now? Now we will find their magnitude of a vector, magnitude of a vector. Now from triangle ONP, same triangle ONP, from this triangle we can write there cos theta equal to ON by OP. Cos theta our base upon hypotenuse. From this triangle we will take base upon hypotenuse. Now from this one we can write there cos theta equal to AX by A. Clear now? Put value of ON and OP. Then ON our AX, ON our AX, and OP our A. OP our A. Now this one from AX our come AX equal to A cos theta. Clear? Next will be along x axis our component will come A cos theta. Next from there, then same triangle we can write there sin theta equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Then perpendicular we will write there AY and hypotenuse will be A. Now here we will write there AY equal to A sin theta. Clear? Now squaring and adding both equation, as we will take this one along y axis, along x axis, along y axis this component came. Now from first and second equation, squaring and adding equation first and second, we can do this one. Ax square plus ay square equal to a square cos square theta plus sin square theta. Then ax square plus ay square equal to a square. Clear? Because from here we can write there this adding and squaring this side, a square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta. From here we have taken common a square. Now from this one we can write it 1. This one, then left here ax square plus ay square equal to a square. Clear? Now after this one, ax square this came plus ay square equal to a square. This came. Now from here a we can write there under root ax square plus ay square. Understood now? Now same for from triangle ONP for direction we can write there tan theta our ay by ax if we want to find this our magnitude of the a vector due to this component. Understood? Sum of the square of the direction cosine of a given vector always equal to 1. Now dot product of the two vector. Dot product of two vectors. We can call it scalar product. Our product is two type of any vector, like this one addition we have done, there is a triangular law, parallelogram law. Same for the product of the two vector, there is a two rule, one is a scalar, second is the vector, that we can call it, one is the dot product, second is the cross product. First we will do our dot product. Dot means there we will use this symbol, that is a dot product. If we are taking two vector, a vector and second vector we are taking b vector, then if we are using their dot product between them, then we can write there ab cos theta. Dot product always equal to the magnitude of two vector and cosine of the smaller the vector between them. Dot product of two vectors is always equal to product of magnitude of two vectors and cos of smaller angle between them. That is a dot product. Dot product always will give this scalar quantity. When we are dot product of two vector, dot product always give scalar quantity. Always give scalar quantity. That is a dot product. Here you have to remember this one, this term. Now there is a different case when we are taking this one. If a dot b vector equal to always ab cos theta. This one is the important equation. From here different case. Case 1, if theta equal to 0, then we can write here a dot b equal to a b, because cos 0 equal to 1. Now from here we can write there I dot I cap equal to 1, j dot j cap equal to 1, k dot k cap equal to 1. Like this one we are taking there two vector, a vector equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, like this one. B vector we are taking x1 I cap, y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Now we are taking their dot product between them. Then I dot I 1, j dot I, j dot j 1, k dot k 1, like this. Clear? Case 2. If theta equal to 90 degree, then A dot B equal to 0. So we can write there I dot j cap equal to j dot k cap, k dot I cap equal to 0. Because their theta equal to 0, 90 degree, then cos 90 equal to 0, then A dot B equal to 0. Case 3. When theta will be, if theta equal to 180. If theta 180, then cos 180 will be minus 1. Then A dot B vector equal to minus A B. Minus I cap dot I cap, then we can call it minus 1. J cap minus J cap equal to minus 1. K cap minus equal to 1. Then we can call it theta for the 180. This rule we have to learn for solution of the different type of the numerical. Because if you will not learn the numerical, you can't solve this one. And this formula is the important for the dot product of any two vector, that is equal to AB cos theta. Clear now? Up to this topic complete in your notebook. Next topic we will do in next class. And try to do solve question related to that topic. Okay, thank you.